Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. Today we'll discuss a halacha especially connected to the special day of Asara Teves. You're going to hear over and over that's brought in the name of the Avudraham. Asara Teves is chamor possibly than all other Talnesim in the fact that since it's in the Nach and in the Novi, it is brought concerning this Tarnis, the word Be'etzem. So the same word which we find by Yom Kippur. So there's an opinion that Avudraham brings that if Asara Teves would fall out in Shabbos, it would be Doiches Shabbos, just like Yom Kippur, where it says Be'etzem is Doiches Shabbos. L'Poel, the calendar, the way it's set up now in our time, Asara Teves can never fall out on Shabbos. And Halacha and Shulchan Aruch L'Poel in the Siman Tov Kuf Mem Tes, Siman Tov Kuf Nun, Seif Gimel, it says, Kol Arba Tzoymes Halolu, all four fasts, Im Chol Elias B'Shabbos Nitchin La'achar Shabbos. So either way, either it doesn't happen. If it would happen, the halacha we don't pass like that. Others actually say it was a Taurus Hatfus to say that it's Doiches Shabbos. In our times, when we have the set up calendar, there's still something unique about Asara Teves, and that is what the Ramah mentions right in that same Seif. And he says that if it falls out on Friday, as it is this year, Asara Teves is on Friday, then Koidim b'Shabbos u'mincha v'yachal. The Ramah says you read b'Shachris u'mincha, you read v'yachal, even though it's Friday. And the Achrayim, the Mishnah Berurah brings that you also say Aneinu b'Shachris u'mincha, but you do not say Vidui or Nefilas Apayim during Mincha time when it's on a Friday Erev Shabbos, because it's Erev Shabbos. That is concerning Asara Teves and the way it's written in the Ramah Cholu, referring to all fasts, but the Noisei Kelim already say that in actuality this is the only one that is shaykh to fall on Friday, only Asara Teves. Now, even the Ramah, when he mentions this, doesn't speak about until how long does the fast go. Does it go into Shabbos or not? There is a lashon which is found in Gemara. The Gemara says concerning the length of a tainus. So the Gemara says, Kol tainus shalei shakal of achama, ain't a tainus. Any tainus which the sun did not set is not considered a full tainus. So it seems to be understood from this statement in the Gemara that the conclusion of a tainus is by shkia. Yet the Mefarshim, especially the Paiskim, say that the Gemara does not mean shkia. It refers to tzeis hakechavim. So a typical tainus, as we know, even though the Gemara uses the word shaka hachama, the tainus, a full day tainus, ends at tzeis hakechavim. So what happens on Friday when tzeis hakechavim is already on Shabbos? So to understand this, I just want to give you a little akdama what the Gemara says in Rosh Hashanah, Daf Yudches Amud Beis. The Gemara says, Amar Rav Chama Babizna, my diksiv koyam Hashem tzivaka yitzayim ha'revi, yitzayim ha'chamishi, yitzayim ha'shavi, yitzayim ha'asiri, yil lebeis Yehuda l'sasen l'simcha. What does it mean that these four Tarnesim, yitzayim ha'revi is Tammuz, Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, yitzayim ha'chamishi is Tisha B'Av, yitzayim ha'shavi is Yitzayim Gedalia, and yitzayim ha'asiri is Asara Teves? What does it mean? It will be beis Yehuda l'sasen l'simcha. So the Gemara asks, from one hand you're calling it a tzayim, a fast day, on the other hand you're calling it a sasen for simcha. It seems to contradict, as the Mefarshim explain why this is a contradiction. And the Gemara answers, Bisman sheyesh shalom, in a time when the Yidden have shalom, there's no prosecution from the Goyim, and the Yad HaGoyim are not tekifa al Yisrael, then you l'sasen l'simcha. Then these days are days of joy. Or in the sense, as Rashi says, you're not allowed to make a hesped or tainus. However, ein shalom, in the time when there's no shalom, tzayim, you have to fast. And that's why in Behemshich to the Gemara in Rosh Hashanah, so the Gemara asks, why wouldn't you have to send shluchim out to tell us what the days of the fast are? So Rav Papa switches this, and Rav Papa says that there are actually three stages. Bisman sheyesh shalom, when everything is in a peaceful manner, then you l'sasen l'simcha. Uyesh shmad, Rachman al-Tzlan, when it's a case of shmad, and the goyim are prosecuting us, then it's the days of tzayim. Ein shmad ve'ein shalom, in the time when there is no prosecution, but there's also no shalom, meaning to say, ein yad Yisrael tekifa, then it's optional. Ratzu mesanim, ratzu ein mesanim. Tisha B'Av is not optional, because Tisha B'Av, both Batei Mikdashis were in the Nechrav in Tisha B'Av, so it's not optional, it's a chiyuv. But the other three Tarnesim, says the Gemara, Ratzu Mesanim, Loy Ratzu Emesanim. If they want, they can fast. It's a rishus. La halacha, the Rambam paskins, and actually in the Shulchan Aruch, the one I just quoted before, says it was an eskabel amongst Tfutzis Yisrael that we don't consider this an option, in your rishus. But even these three Tanesim, which is, we're living in a time where there's taka and no shmad, but there's also no shalom, still it's a begeder chiyuv. Why is it important to know that it's begeder chiyuv? Obviously not in the same level as Tisha B'Av, because it's negaya for Friday. The Alter Rebbe in Hilchos Shabbos writes that on Friday, in general, you're not allowed to come in hungry or fast in Shabbos, because the term that Alter Rebbe uses, Isser Kal. It's a light Isser, Likones l'Shabbos k'shehu ma'una. Coming into Shabbos fasting is an Isser Kal. So therefore, the Alter Rebbe is mechalik. To establish a new tainus milichatchila on Friday, you will not do. And not only you not do, but if there is a fast that is obligatory, it's a chiyuv, then that fast, not only you're allowed to finish off till Friday, but you're allowed to extend it into Shabbos, because it's only a Isser Kal to fast those couple hours, hour in Shabbos. But then the Alter Rebbe brings an opinion that says like this: is there another way how to define when Friday is over? How about if somebody's Mekabel Shabbos early, he davens Kabbalah Shabbos Mibayit Yom, so he was already Mekabel Shabbos early. Could you say, since L'Gabe Hilchos Shabbos, this time period is for me Shabbos, maybe Friday is over and my fast day is over, and I can start eating even before a taste like a chavim? So the Alter Rebbe brings both opinions, two opinions, and then he says like this: the tainus yachid, when it's talking about a tainus yachid, individual tainus, then kisvara achrena. Kisvara achrena means to say, the second opinion is that if you were Makabel Shabbos early, Friday is over. But tainus sibur, the tainus sibur, which the concept of the tainus sibur is a chiyuv, there's no tricks. And since there's no tricks, you have to extend the day all the way to the end of the day. Even though you brought in Shabbos early, so you still have to finish it till Teisik Chavim. The Friday's tarnis into Teisik Chavim. So it's a chiddush, because originally the Asara Teves, according to the Gemara, the Gemara says Ratzu Mesanim, Ratzu Ein Mesanim. Lepoyo became a chiyuv, and it became a chiyuv in such a way that even on Friday you could fast all the way into Shabbos based on this Alter Rebbe, and you have to fast all the way into Shabbos, and even if you Mekabel Shabbos early, you have no excuse. There's 2 points, short points I want to mention from the Rebbe. First of all, the Rebbe says a Gaval the Gavart, even though the Gemara mentions Asara Teves is the Tzoyim HaChamishi, and Tzoyim HaAsiri. There's actually an opinion in the Gemara that says there was a Hey Teves, and the Rebbe quotes the Shaila from the Lechem Mishnah. Why is it that Asara Teves is something about something that happened during the Stamach Melech Bavel al Yerushalayim, which happened during the first Beis HaMikdash, and that's something which is more relevant more later to the second Beis HaMikdash, the Shmuel, which took place later. And the Rebbe says in the Ha'ara that since the Asara Teves' Chumrah is that it's the Tchilas HaPeronius, it's the first thing that broke the ice for Nebach, for Rachmana Litzlan, for all the other Peronius, and so therefore he specifically brings Asara Teves, Inyan that took place in the first Beis HaMikdash, and in the first Beis HaMikdash itself, the first thing, the Tchilas HaPeronius. That's why it's more Chamor. And the second thing is it's brought in Paiskim, even though we have the great concept of Chinuch, concerning the mitzvah of Tainus, these Yonim of Tainus, especially these Tanesim, there's no Inyan and Chinuch to be Mechanach HaKatan, because Hayois that we're waiting for the time where Yehabchu Yom Elu L'Sasim V'Simcha, and the kids, and hopefully all of us will not have to fast, so there's no point in training the kids for something that will eventually become batal. So Takazayin Yehabchu Yom Elu L'Sasim V'Simcha.